new day. On the slow coast, your allies will help with blades and bows and magic as well. Hey, hey, heroes on their way. Fighting forever against overwhelming odds. Fighting together in favor of multiple gods. Idle champions of the forgotten realms. Idle champions, adventure never ends. Idle champions, get your wallet there. Idle champions, you will say it again. Idle champions. From Waterdeep to Westerdale, head out and jolt, on Shadowfell, hey, hey. Together we say, walk to the monsters, walk to the boss, walk to the right, it's never a loss, hey, hey. Bad guys to slay, fighting the rainbow against overwhelming odds. Fighting together in favor of multiple gods. Idle champions of the forgotten realms. Idle champions, adventure never ends. Idle champions, get your wallet there. Idle champions, you will say it again. Idle champions. Idle champions. Idle champions. Idle champions. Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey. It's a brand new day. On the slow coast, your allies will help with blades and bows and magic as well. Hey, hey. Heroes on their way. Fighting forever against overwhelming odds. Fighting together in favor of multiple gods. Idle champions.
Are you
Whoa,
okay?
that's it.
Hi. Wow.
No, what about
Great
the-
show today.
What
That
about the
was
thing?
awesome.
They're usually. What about the beholder?
What?
What happened?
Oh, you
There's
mean the
usually-
intro?
Yeah, we usually see the beholder.
Oh, you know what? I do that. I don't know if I ever like because we do the like codename logo and the Idle Champions logo and all that stuff, and then we start talking partway through it.
Yeah.
You know,
Huh.
I hadn't thought about it.
Oh,
But,
okay. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Here we
Hi.
are.
Welcome to Bardic Inspiration. My name is Dylan. I am your scribe, and I am
What?
joined by a bard, Mr. Jason Charles. Miller.
Allegedly. But yeah.
Alleged bardsmanship.
Allegedly. I'm here. It's okay.
Yeah, we're here to make a song. We haven't decided what to make a song about yet, but we don't have to because we usually kick things off with the song from the previous episode.
Right.
And last episode we did Find Familiar.
Find familiar. Now, we will be doing Lord Soth soon, again, on the show. I just need another week to get those high notes happening.
Finish your cosplay, come out full plate.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that would be awesome. Of course, I wouldn't really be able to play, like, full plate. The guitar would be like, I'd be like, but
Yeah, big gauntleted fists with the spikes on it,
I'd have to take my gauntlets off. I mean, how many times, have we been in a situation where, we're about to play a song and then we realize, I'm wearing gauntlets.
I don't know, man. I don't go to Ren Fair.
That happens every week. I'm going to go. I'm going to go soon. I'm excited to go.
I can always tell when it's happening because my feed fills with pictures of people at Ren Fair. Just like,
What time of year does
oh.
it happen for you?
Oh, and not here. I mean, just like because a lot of the people I follow are all in the just the greater D&D sphere, so I know when it happens in LA.
Yeah.
because the only thing better than going to Ren Fair is taking pictures of yourself at it.
That's true.
But yeah, find familiar. Find familiar.
Yeah, Find Familiar, everyone. We wrote a song about the spell Find Familiar, and this is it. When you're feeling low and against the flow, just don't know which way to go. Stuck in a cave or down a well, or in the deepest layer of hell. Inventory's full, party's gone. Where did everything go wrong? What do you do? How do you pull through when the adventure isn't done with you? Cast Find Familiar, and your day will be looking clearer. Cast Find Familiar, and you'll never be alone. Cast Find Familiar, and you'll never need to be up. Cast Find Familiar, and you'll always have a friend to call your own. Oh, oh. You could get a crow or magic toad, come with you anywhere you go. Perhaps a bat or a fairy cat. Some wizards say that's where it's at. See through their eyes, hear what they hear. They will always lend an ear. You won't feel so blue when they're with you. Their camaraderie always comes through. Cast Find Familiar, every day you'll be looking clearer. Cast Find Familiar, and you'll never be alone. Cast Find Familiar, and you'll never need to fear. Cast Find Familiar, and you'll always have a friend to call your own. Take chocolates and incense, set it ablaze. It only takes an hour to have a friend for all your days. Cast Find Familiar, and your day you'll be looking clearer. Cast Find Familiar, and you'll never be alone. Cast Find Familiar, and you'll never need to be up. Cast Find Familiar, and you'll always have a friend to call your own. Yeah, that's a good one. We don't write that many happy songs. We really don't.
No, we don't. So, what kind of morbid gothic topic would you like to do this week?
Yeah, how about Neo Augatugs or whatever? Shrieking horrors.
Screaming eels.
Screaming eels. Those are the screaming eels.
What should we what should we write a song about this week?
Man, I don't know. Does anybody have any ideas? You didn't really what about some of the stuff that we that we were talking about last week?
So
Dreadnought.
Yeah, there was Astral Dreadnoughts. There was Spelljammer.
Ooh, Elder Brain. Well, we kind of did.
We already did
Lolth.
Hive
That would be
Mind.
good. I mean, we did Mind Flayers already, so Elder Brain. I feel like that sort of.
Yeah, I feel like
Elder Brain would be
it's
saying
totally
the same
covered by
thing.
that song. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
Lolth.
That could be good.
That's an interesting idea. I'll add that one in there.
Mm-hmm.
The Lady of Pain or the Rock of Brawl. I mean, we should probably stick to 5e as much as possible, and stuff that will ideally show up in the game.
Yeah.
You know, I have no idea what plans there are,
Driders.
if any, related to
I like
Planescape.
I like the idea of Driders.
Driders? I mean,
I
it's
mean-
not hugely different than Lolth, is it?
Yeah, kind of is. I mean, they're turned into,
They're adjacent.
but they're
Driders
cursed.
are what she
you know,
does to-
they've done something crappy to become that.
Yeah, but Lolth is the one who turns them into Driders.
Yeah, true. All right.
Yeah. Let's see what else. What else? What else do we get for somebody? Vecna question mark.
Remoraz.
Remoraz. A
We
Serac.
already
We
did a
actually did a
Serac.
song for a
A
Serac.
Serac is where it's at.
Yeah. Perhaps you forgot. Maybe it wasn't your favorite.
Maybe SailNet wasn't here yet.
No, I imagine they weren't. Yeah. Could do a song about Black Razor.
Ooh.
Oh, isn't that Kaz's sword?
Well, no, it's the sword. I don't know. It's the sword from Plume Mountain.
The concept of the Dungeon Master. We did a song for Dungeon Masters not that long ago.
Yeah,
We've covered a lot of ground.
they really have.
There are two different swords. Okay, which one's Black Razor then?
Black Razor is the one that you have to get 3 weapons in White Plume Mountain. You have to get Wave, Whelm, and Black Razor.
Is that one?
Yep.
I know it's in the artifact section of the.
But it's basically, in my opinion, definitely heavily inspired by Elric's sword in the Elric saga, because it kind of does the same thing. It eats souls.
Oh right, because Kaz's sword is the sword of Kaz.
That would make sense, right?
Yeah.
Stormbringer. Yeah, and then there's actually a song by Deep Purple called Stormbringer, but they claim they were not inspired by the sword.
Huh.
But it kind of, has similar vibes to it. But
Black Razor's the soul eating blade. I mean, I feel like a lot of these weapons are soul eating.
yeah,
It seems to be a something that happens a lot with artifacts. It's Astral Dreadnoughts, Lolth, Driders. All right, I'm just going to start this poll. I'm going to run it for 2 minutes, starting now.
ride the rainbow across the sky. That's the Stormbringer. Stormbringer coming, time to die. I mean, if you fit the words "time to die" in any song, I'm in.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what they're interested in currently.
Bag of
Rovia's
holding.
national anthem. That's kind of an interesting idea. We did I'm pretty fond of the song we did for Strahd, which was like episode 2 or
3.
something.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. Yeah, episode 2 is Spurt, right? Yeah.
We're like, what are we doing with our lives?
Well, no, we realized immediately, like, if we were gonna put a poll up, and it was like a kobold or kobold character versus anything else, the kobold would just win. So we're like, maybe we don't do that too often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we know.
Oh, it's close.
Let's see.
We'll see where this goes. It's gonna be Lolth or Spelljammers, and they're just kind of fighting neck and neck. The Book of Vile Darkness. I
Getting
guess
closer.
my challenge around artifacts is like, once you've described what it is, it's just kind of, I don't know. Does it have enough to do a song?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because once you sing about its properties, I mean, I suppose you could sing about if you possessed it or something and what you might do with it, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lost in space.
Lost in space.
Do we have a song for Jim Dark Magic? No, we don't. So when it comes to the champions in the game, if it's somebody's champion, like in that case Mike Krahulik's champion, we would want to do that song with Mike Krahulik. We wouldn't do it without him. So I think the only Acquisitions Incorporated person who's been on the show is Jerry Holkins for the song about Omen Drawn, which of course turned into an advertisement for Acquisitions Incorporated, which was pretty great. Definitely one of my favorites. Spelljammers. We're doing a Spelljammer song.
I already have a riff. Ready? Spelljammer. Spelljammers.
They're flying boats.
Flying in space. Spelljamming. Yeah, no. Spelljamming. All right, that's it. Spelljammers.
In space, no one can hear you jam.
That's it. They can't, but they can.
Now,
Yeah, so of course the Spelljammers song has to be a jam.
it's got to be a jam. Yeah.
Into the void, there the Lord. I got annoyed,
It's the Silver Void, right? Isn't it? Or the
so
Silver
I
Void?
went into the void. Remember that movie Heavy Metal?
Which one?
The first one, the one with like the the cartoon one.
Oh yeah, the one where the robot does like a 20-foot line of something very like cocaine.
Right, yeah. This feels like it would be in. I feel like it would be in that soundtrack.
Yeah, that's a good place to be. I mean, Spelljammer is very of that era, right? Like, it's so 80s. It's
I mean, and I just wrote an 80s song for a Spelljammer show,
it's true. It's true.
but this is different.
This is different. That's first of all, that song's a minute long.
Right.
Yeah. No, this will not sound like Legends of the Multiverse.
I'll make sure it
Cruising
doesn't.
into the sea of night, leaving behind the sun's familiar light.
Leaving behind the sun's familiar line. Cruising into the sea at night. Leaving behind the sun's familiar line. Cruising into wild space. Yeah.
Actually, I have no idea how 5e Spelljammer. I mean, we're all waiting to find out how 5e Spelljammer works and what they've changed. So we're gonna have to. We'll restrict ourselves to what is known in. What was it like last? It was AD&D was the last time they did Spelljammer, right? I don't think they even did it in 3e. It's been a while.
Got tired.
Yeah, all the books were published in the late 80s, early 90s. So.
Spelljammer.
But I mean, oh yeah, this is terrible. You know what we could do is a jam shanty.
No, we couldn't do that.
No, you're just like no,
No. I don't even know how that would work.
no, me either.
And I don't want to know.
I always found it so fascinating that it's a. I mean, I guess this is just kind of in general in how like space has been approached in like science fiction and fantasy and stuff is that like it's so nautical.
Yeah.
Like, but it's not an ocean; it's space. But in D&D, there's the astral sea, so it is an ocean, kind of.
I like cruising into the sea of night. That could be the first line. Maybe something about taking flight would be a better second line. Cruising into the night. It's a Nautilus, right?
The Nautilus is the name of the ship in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Nautiloid is the ship that...
As my
Mind Flayers used to
Nautiloid's
travel.
taking flight. Cruising into the sea of night as my Nautiloid's taking flight. Leave
but I mean,
behind...
I would think that we would probably want to... I don't know. Do we want to steer away from Mind Flayers? Like... Space
Pirates
No,
for sure.
Space Pirates.
Vampires got me in their sights.
Pirates got me.
Cruising into the sea of night as my Nautiloid's taking flight. Them pirates got me in their sight. Oh no. Vampires got me in their sight. I mean, they announced that they were vampires, so we're putting it in the song. Sight, oh no. Gotta go, and we can rhyme "oh no" with "gotta go," so it's like cruising into the sea of night, and my Nautiloid's taking flight. Them pirates got me in their sights, oh no. And then we'll do "oh no" there, and then we'll do 3 more lines, and then we'll go "gotta go."
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
I was thinking of changing cruising into the Sea of Night into cruising the Astral Sea of Night. That way, we're actually talking about the Astral Sea.
Okay. Cruising
the Astral Sea of Night.
Cruising the astral sea. But none. And wait, what? What is
You don't
this?
have to.
Is the Sea of Night a thing, or that was just like?
I think I was just being lyrical.
Okay.
Like the Sea of Night, as far as I know, is not a specific place.
No. Sea of Night is what the outer edges of realm space is called.
Oh, is it?
So it's okay.
I don't remember that phrase. Maybe it's been too long.
Because it just sings better.
Yeah. I wonder if it's still going to be a thing. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Well, if it isn't a thing, we can be like, sorry, you guys didn't tell us. We got to go with what we know.
So are we trying to do 3 more "ite" rhymes?
Nope, we can do whatever we want, but we just gotta. We'll just rhyme. We'll just put "gotta go." So I feel like it.
I have the mod settings on. I hope I don't accidentally ban anybody while I'm trying to copy their...
I think he just banned someone by accident.
Whoops. No, that was Moobot.
Oh.
Get Perkins on the line. Wow.
the stars, sailing planet currents. No, 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 gotta go. Yeah, we're having fun. On aboard for a trip to the stars, sailing planet currents.
Two worlds apart. No.
No, 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 no.
So Abigail suggested winds instead of currents. Sailing planar winds two worlds apart. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
Should we talk again about something that's awful that's coming after us?
Yeah. What else besides vampirates did we see? I mean, we could mention mind flayers, but you know.
Well, if we're the ones flying a nautiloid,
we stole it. And they're coming after us.
well, that's probably not good. Space clowns. Yeah, I mean, we should mention space clowns.
Space clowns? As in killer clowns from outer
GIF.
space?
We could talk about GIF. Angry GIF.
Eldritch Lich, that's good.
Oh, I missed that. Aaron Carr, not familiar with Spelljammer as a series. Does it go into Elder God territory, Cthulhu, and all them? As I understand it, Spelljammer attempted to kind of like bridge all the worlds in like D&D, and in terms of Elder Gods, if you're thinking like the Elder Evils and all of that stuff, they're from the Far Realm, which is like its own portion of space, for lack of better phrasing. Isn't one of the new things killer comets? Yeah, what did they call them? I don't remember what they called them, but I swear there was something like that.
Oh, like in the Transformers animated movie, the one that was voiced by
Orson Welles. You talking about Unicron?
yeah, wasn't that kind of a killer comet?
I mean, it was a transforming planet. God, I love that movie. It's so ridiculous. I love that an executive at some point, it's like, we're gonna kill off all of the characters and then we'll just introduce new ones, and that's the new line of products that people will buy.
It's like, what?
yeah, but like, what's fascinating about that to me, because like as a marketer, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. but then the other part of it is that like they just grossly underestimated how attached people would be to some of the characters, like Optimus Prime, who has like that beautiful fatherly voice that Peter Cullen has for those films. Yeah. You know, and he's got that horrific death scene. I wept my eyes out when I was a kid and saw that. Like, it was devastating.
Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah.
See, you've got a heart. So the marketing side of you are like, oh yeah, that would totally work. And you're like, wait, no, but I have a heart.
No, I just very much understand how the marketing team gets to that point. Like, we'll kill the products, we'll introduce the new ones. People will be like, oh, I want the new ones. That's the new shiny thing. And then the next thing you know, they put out an anime that is making kids cry everywhere, and they're like, "Oh no, that's not what we were going for." Yeah. This makes me think of that, like the whole opening sequence where the planet shows up and eats another planet, and then repowers up and floats off into the darkness because he's a Transformers version of Galactus, basically. And then that theme song by Lion kicks in for Transformers. Sweet. Anyways.
Earth. Yeah, I mean, I wish we could say Mars. I wish we could rhyme stars with Mars, because, you know, they do. We could say something silly like, all aboard for a trip to the stars. There's no Jupiter, there's no Mars.
Oh.
Because we're in a different, you know, because we're not in that universe. Like I said, ridiculous. Pirates got me in the sights, oh no. All aboard for a trip to the stars. No, 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 no. Sailing planner winds. Ours, ours.
Oh yeah, yeah. What was it? There's. Man, you know what I should do is I should pull up the promo thing in the other window so I can see what they've actually talked about being in this, because I don't. I have a goldfish memory these days since I was a kid. It's just like short-term memory is just terrible. Because I don't know what else they mentioned. Oh, you know what I'll look at is the miniatures that WizKids has coming out, because they had a bunch of stuff in there.
Oh, there you go. Could I say something ridiculous like sailing planar winds in our space car?
In our space car.
So it's like,
I mean,
we're going the silly route here. No, you're not into it. I can see your face.
No, I was going to say that, like, car as a terminology doesn't fit into D&D anywhere, as far as I know, nor has it. Really?
But neither does the song.
Sure.
Neither do any of these
Aren't
songs.
we trying to somewhat make it stick to it?
Yeah, treasures will be. Yeah, see, yeah, that's good. All aboard for to the stars and a man all of the dragons. All.
That space dragon treasure will be ours. Something like that.
Mm-hmm. Space dragon treasure. That space dragon treasure's gonna be ours. Gotta go. Let her win in a space cart. Space cart. Bunny Beast had it.
What?
Sailing planar winds in our space cart. Because carts exist.
Cart. In our space cart.
Space Dragon's treasure gonna be ours. Gotta go. Cruising into the sea of night as my naughty lord's taking flight. Vampires got me in their sights, oh no. All aboard for a trip to the stars. Sailing planar winds in our space cart. Space Dragon's treasure gonna be ours. Gotta go. No, 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 no. Do, 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 no, 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 no. Spell jamming. I think we need a little pre-chorus right there. Na 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 na. Are you a pirate merchant or a gift? If everyone is welcome on this skiff, spell jamming. Oh man, this is cracking me up, but I love it.
You know, sometimes it's the ones that crack us up that turn out the best. You know,
Are we? Is GIF like slang for GIF?
no, GIF is the hippo people.
Oh,
GIF
right.
or GIF, depending on where you're from.
But what about GIF? I mean, they're out there too.
Yeah, the GIF as a whole, yeah. The Githyanki and the Githzerai.
GIF. Okay, how about this? Because we just said vampirates, so to say pirate again. So what if we said, are you a GIF merchant or GIF?
Oh, God. All right, well, yeah.
Everyone is welcome on this skiff. Space spell jamming. Jamming. Are you a GIF? Whether you're a GIF merchant or GIF, everyone is welcome on this skiff. Spell jamming. Na, 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 man. Now we need some jamming, some stuff that rhymes with jamming. Hamming.
Spell jamming.
Spell jamming.
Let's see.
Stage hamming. Camera hamming. Whether you're a money, whether you're a gift. Ooh, feast or famine, I like that. Spell jamming, feast or famine.
I was actually thinking that it might be better to be like spell jamming and then have a line that's about something else and then spell jamming again and then another line. You know, like kind of alternating between them. Because we try to rhyme everything with jammin' or rammin' or famine. Like we don't. There isn't a huge amount of options.
True.
Salmon. Space salmon.
I don't know. I kind of like it. Spell jamming, no planning. Spell jamming. We could kind of do both. Spell jamming, no planning. Spell jamming. On this ship we're hanging. Yeah, and then we could do prepare for ramming and feast or famine, like in the last chorus. So definitely write down Salnet, prepare for ramen. Just put that at the bottom. Prepare for ramen and feast or famine. Spell jamming. No planning. Spell jamming. sight, oh no. All aboard for a trip to the stars, sailing plane on winds on our space car. Space Dragon's treasures gonna be ours, gotta go. If you're a gift, much in a gift, everyone is welcome on this skip. Boom, doo, die, took a spell, jamming. No planning. Spell jamming. On this ship we're hanging. It's so much bigger than your hometown. Don't look back as we leave the ground. Keep an eye out for those space clouds, oh, you know. Yeah. That's good.
Another one. What else did they talk about?
You know what I think is friggin' weird? So this, the Trials Mount Tiamat. I was putting on the shirt this morning, and I was like, 2021, and then I was like, holy crap. 2022 is 1/3 over.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? What's happening?
The inevitable passage of time.
It's happening, Dylan.
Yeah.
Why is it all going so fast?
And entropy never slows down.
It only speeds up?
Yeah. It depends on where you are, I suppose. But yeah.
It's crazy.
Each year goes faster. Well, the years go by at the same pace each time. It's your frame of reference changes because you're older, right? It's a smaller and smaller percentage of your life. That's why when you're such a little kid and you're going somewhere, it takes forever to go to the stores because it's a significant amount of time for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, 20-hour flight? Sign me up. You know.
Pop some pills,
No
take a
problem.
drink and pass out for it. Yeah. Nothing better than waking up in a new place. But being awake on the flight there, less of a fan.
No.
Trim the sails and avoid a disaster.
Watching whatever movies the airline could afford to license.
I mean, I feel like they get everything, right? Like, don't they just get content libraries?
I don't know.
Like...
I feel like sometimes it's like, oh, Final Destination 2. Okay. Or like, hey, watch this TV show we're trying to promote. Season 3, episodes 5, 6, and 7. It's like, okay.
Yeah. No, I definitely God, I'm trying to think of the last time I was on a flight and I had something interesting to watch. The last time I went to Hawaii, which was before the pandemic, on the flight, both my wife and I watched the same movie, but like we weren't seated together because like I can't remember why. It just like it worked out that she was sitting in one row and I was sitting in another one. But we both watched The Favorite. Did you see that?
What was that
Olivia
one about?
Colman and Emma Stone and who else? Anyways, it was surreal. It's actually a really good film. I highly recommend it, but it was weird. And then afterwards, like, so I watched this. Yeah, me too. It was super weird.
Gonna bring me around.
Already have that one.
Watch out for hamster, giant or small. Gonna claim your ship as their own space ball.
Oh,
I don't know about the third one, but it kind of works for the first two. Watch out for hamsters, giant or small. They're gonna claim your ship as their own space ball. I don't know about the third one.
hamsters, both. Gotta outrun them or you're in a brawl.
Let's go. And what if we actually change Vampires Got Me in their sights?
To Space Pirates?
No. God, no. Vampirates is... We gotta say Vampirates. I just meant trying to oh no to gotta go on the first one. And on the second one could be let's go.
So do you want to change gotta go to let's go? Space Dragon's treasure is gonna be yours. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I mean, either way.
Hey ho, let's go.
Hey, oh, let's go.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Gotta run before we get mauled. Better run before we get mauled.
And then we could do gotta go at the bottom one. Better run before we get mauled. Gotta go. Watch out for hamsters, giant maul. Giant maul. Gonna claim your ship as their own baseball. Better run before we get mauled. Oh, no. And now we need. Well, the all give. Well, the all give. Merchant a gift. Everyone is welcome on this skiff.
Should we just list off a different set of the races?
Yes. And something that rhymes with like boat, just something. Well, you're thriking.
What else is listed in that? Sorry, let me pull up this. They had a little thing here with all these Hadozi, Plasmoid, Zodar. What's a Zodar? Grimzod.
I like what Rex Verdi said. Astral space is nowhere to get lost. Hauling cargo to cover our costs. That could be like in the bridge.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
Well, you're thrice green. You're thrice green.
Hadozi is kind of a hard one to add in. I'm trying to figure out.
Well, we'd have to be like, oh, Hadozi. We could just have to do those two. Thrice green or
Hadozi.
Well, we could start with Thrice Green Hadozi da na 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 na. Everyone is welcome on this boat.
Oh, so we're looking for an oat rhyme.
It'd be funny if I could say boat. If we could find a creature that rhymed with boat. Since calling it a boat is ridiculous. But. Thrice Green Plasmazord or Hadozi. Thrice Green. Are there space goats, or are we just making that up? which is fine.
Everybody just wants to do Space Goat.
That's fine. Rock Green had a Z. Plasmoidal goat.
Space Goat, moat to moat.
Rock Green had a Z or even a space goat. Yeah. Thrycreen had a Z or even a space goat. Everyone is welcome on this boat. I mean, you know what's going to happen, Dylan.
What?
And Lauren, I know you're listening too. We got to put a space goat in the game now.
I mean, they fit a boombox in, so
we could have. I got it. We put a space goat holding the boombox, like in Say Anything, over his head. I think I just broke Dylan's brain.
No, it's just we've already done the boombox thing. And then from here on out, instead of Spell Jam, we're like, Space Goat.
Wait, so now Gamer Mech is telling us there's a space goat.
What? No, there isn't.
Who's got the boombox?
Orcus.
Oh, you did fit it in.
No,
I haven't even seen
Yeah, they did.
Send me that graphic. I haven't even seen it yet.
Aaron or Trevor shared it on Twitter the other day.
All right, I gotta find it.
Yeah. It was, yeah. It was ridiculous. I was like,
That's
there it is.
Awesome.
Yeah. But it's like, it's an Easter egg in that it's not super obvious.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, Lauren, thank you.
Spell jamming, no planning, spell jamming, the ship we're hanging. Mars was very happy with the boombox. I mean, a lot of people were, to a degree that I think we might have underestimated. Oh, Garwar found the link.
Gamer Mech's serious, but is it in D&D? This space goat?
There's a space goat known to eat planets. What?
Wait, I don't see the boombox though. Oh, he's sitting on it. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Does it just appear for a second, or it's there?
Part of the background.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's there. The reference is there. Space Goat came up and ate our home, joined the crew, now we're not alone. Alright, so. I guess is it bridging time probably?
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking?
Hang on. Spell jamming. Should we put that on the screen somewhere?
Spelled jammin'.
Mm-hmm.
Good. The goat never made it into official D&D books, but penguins.
But it was
wearing
there.
Space spores did. Maybe, you know what I'll do is I'll do this. I think it's a fun reference to have in just because it just doesn't make sense.
Astral space is nowhere to get lost. Hauling cargo to cover our costs. No, 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 no. And then, of course, there needs to be a jammin' solo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so kind of like a third pre-chorus in a way. So it's like astral space, there's nowhere to get lost. Hauling cargo to cover our costs. Na 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 na. Jam. If you want it, if you want to hear it, if you want to hear the call of a space whale, never get the call of a space whale. Are there space whales?
There are, yeah.
Yeah.
I showed a picture of that. I forget the name, but...
Well, I mean, there was one in, what, Star Trek 4?
Oh, you're talking about just the whales that showed up? And they're just like, how come there's no whales in your planet?
Whales here.
We're going to talk at you so loud that everything will be destroyed unless you save whales.
Too much LDS.
Kindori equals space whales? Okay.
Gamer Mech knows their stuff.
Took better notes than I did, that's for sure.
No.
I have a gift by your side and you'll never fail.
Yeah, Star Trek 4 was one of my favorites. Of all
I think
the...
my favorite one is still the one where Christopher Plummer plays a Klingon who just shit talks Kirk over dinner.
And
the
doesn't
whole opening is just like...
And doesn't he like recite Shakespeare too?
He does. He like quotes Shakespeare and just does everything he can to troll Kirk.
Yeah.
I love that scene.
That's Star Trek 6?
Yes, Undiscovered Country. Yeah.
But wait, is that the one where like they find God or whatever? Which one was that?
Oh no, that was
5.
So The odd ones were the ones like that. So one of them has Spock's brother who like is on a mission to find the creator. That was
Right.
one of the not great ones.
Yeah. Because when that's it, Star Trek 5, when he's like,
frontier.
bring me your starship, he's like, wait, aren't you God? Why do you need my starship? That was pretty funny.
Yeah, there was a lot of deity impersonators.
They're
throughout
out
the
there in
history of
space, I tell
Star
you.
Trek, yeah.
We're going to encounter them in Spelljammer, I'm sure.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, I always think of the that episode of Futurama with the Star Wars Trek and the Star Trek Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And they managed to get most of the original cast to do the voices of themselves for it. So they had like William Shatner and George Takei and Leonard Nimoy and everybody. That was awesome.
A fellow voice actor friend of mine, Zach Throne, who I met when I worked on Avatar: The Last Airbender, his father, Malachi Throne, was one of the few actors that like played a role in the original and the Next Generation, because he played Commodore Mendez in the original, which he was in a few episodes, like basically one of the people that reprimanded Kirk from time to time. And then in Next Generation, he played Bardic, the Vulcan who wanted reunification with the Romulans.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the politician.
Mm-hmm.
They go to meet and then they get captured by the Tasha Yar lookalike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you
Played by
keeping
the
up
same
on
actress, right?
Are you keeping up on all the Star Trek shows that are on streaming services and stuff now?
It's hard. There's so many. Like I saw a billboard the other day. Is there one on Commander Pike now too?
That starts Thursday this week.
And what's that one called? The
Strange New Worlds. I'm
Strange
actually
New
excited
World.
for that one because that one looks like it's going to be like classic Trek.
Will there be a Spock in it too, though? Because Spock was technically on Pike's.
Yeah, it'll be the actor who played him in Discovery season 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And then the season finale of season 2 of Picard will also be on Thursday. Less excited for that show. It seems messy. I don't know how else to put
I think they'll write that ship.
Well,
I've got confidence.
They did announce that they brought back almost the entirety of the TNG cast for season 3, so that's a good sign. That's what people want to see. But it's just, I don't know. That show is just so hit and miss. For everything I like on it, they do things that either make no sense or aren't great.
I've worked on Star Trek Online for years as a voice actor for various.
Most importantly, putting
roles.
together a heavy metal song in Klingon, sung
Yeah.
in Klingon by the
With
woman who played Laurel.
Laurel. Yeah.
That was awesome.
So that, I'm definitely, the Star Trek universe has a special place in my heart for sure.
Oh yeah, I grew up watching Star Trek.
Me too.
I remember one of the first times as a younger kid being left at my godparents' house, and they were like, "In this house, we watch Star Trek," and they made me watch Next Generation with them when I was pretty young.
In this house, that's great. It's like
in this house,
son, we watch Star Trek.
Like as
What?
a family, they would get together and watch the new episode each week. But that's what started me watching Star Trek when I was a kid. So, yeah, everybody but Denise Crosby and Will Wheaton in Picard. I mean, it's kind of hard to write Will Wheaton in after he became the Traveler. And like Wesley Crusher was used as a Mary Sue so much, he's a very polarizing character. So, I don't know.
Did they ask Will Wheaton though, and he said no?
I bet they didn't ask him. But he does host one of the Star Trek post shows or interview shows, doesn't he? I think. I don't know. He's not on social media anymore, right? Like he quit social media. So he will be on Lower Decks season 3. Lower Decks, they do a fantastic job. I gotta say, unexpectedly good job. I had very low expectations for that show. Because I'm like, oh, they're making a Star Trek cartoon. Okay, I guess I'll watch this. But they fit so many amazing references to classic Trek in it all the time. It's like, it feels more like a Star Trek show than most Star Trek shows do. It's kind of weird. But also, at the same kind of pacing and silliness as like Rick and Morty, basically.
Oh, that's cool. It actually kind of is it the same animation team that does Rick and Morty? Because it kind of has a Rick and Morty
I
vibe
don't know.
to it.
I've never looked into it. But man, yeah, they just kill it with the references. Like every single episode. If you've watched a lot of Star Trek, the background, the foreground, everything is just filled with references to dozens of other episodes. Each episode, it's really impressive.
I think instead of have a gift by your side, back to the song for a second. We should maybe be like, have me by your side, you know, like the singer of the song, like the captain of the ship or something.
Have me by your side and you'll never fail. Spell jamming.
Or jump on our ship, you know, get back on our thing or something, you know. If you want to hear the call of a space whale.
Join our crew kind of thing.
Yeah. Join our crew and you'll never fail.
Come join our crew and you'll never fail.
Although it's a little clunky. Because you'll never fail. I mean, I get it. It will never fail to hear the call of the space whale. I mean, if you want to hear the call of the space whale, ladies and gentlemen, that's gold. You've outdone yourself.
Yeah.
But,
come with me as we set sail. Set sail.
That's good. That's good.
Come join our crew.
Come join our crew. And on here the call of the space whale. Come join our crew. We're about to set sail.
Join our crew.
We're about to set sail. There we go. If you want to hear the call of a space whale, come join our crew. We're about to set sail. And then solo.
Oh, the solo would go here?
I think so. Yes. And then we'll have a double chorus at the end. So that's where we could say, spell jammin'.
Oh.
Prepare for ramming. Spell jammin'. Feast or famine.
Prepare for ramen. R-A-M-A.
We're actually pretty close, Lurker.
We spent 20 minutes on Star Trek. Oh, we could spend 60 minutes on Star Trek. No problem. Don't worry.
It wasn't 20 minutes.
No, it was just a few minutes, but we could spend a lot of time talking about Star Trek.
Yeah, we could. I still want to get that Darmok and Janad at Tanagra like concert T-shirt, but there's like four different people have made one, and my favorite one has Picard playing what looks like a BC Rich guitar, but they have him backwards, so they have him playing it left-handed. And I asked, and as far as I know, Picard is not left-handed, right? That's never been part of the lore. Or is he left-handed? Because whoever did it, they either got the lore exactly right, or they got sloppy and made him play a left-handed guitar, and that bothers me as a guitar player. So somebody find out if Picard was left-handed. The lurking writer probably already knows. Was he right-handed or left-handed? Because if he was left-handed, I will get that shirt. But if he wasn't, it's always gonna bother me a little bit.
I just saw somebody, Suppley 215. Best Star Trek is DS9, right? Which is funny because it's so polarizing for so many people. I don't know that I would ever call Deep Space Nine the best Star Trek, but I would say that it has some of the best episodes of Star Trek that have ever been done. There are some damn good episodes of Deep Space Nine. Did I send you the? I know I sent it to B Dave. Did I send you the meme of the Dr. Crusher meme that was going around on Twitter the other day?
No.
Okay, I'll have to look it up. I can't repeat it on stream because it's a little vulgar. But when I saw it, I laughed so hard.
Link it in our chat.
No, I will
Our Zoom chat.
I will just send it to you. Oh, that's what it is. I don't PM you on that.
Okay, then I'm pissed off at that shirt because my favorite design has him playing a left-handed guitar, and I can't be down with that.
I'll have to re-download the file. I'll send it to you after.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. Couldn't really get into DS9. That's fair. DS9 had so many great characters. I think the thing I liked the most about it is that it's the first Star Trek that felt like a character study, where like all of the characters go through pretty major arcs over the course of the show and go through a lot of changes and become very different people by the end of it. And not saying that's a slight against any of the other Star Treks where that doesn't happen, but like on TNG, they are basically the same people at the end of the series that they are at the start of the series, more or less. Like there's not they go through some stuff, and there are episodes where there's some character growth, but they kind of reset to a default each time because it's so episodic. And Deep Space Nine is not like that. Like that, the plot, the conflict between the Bajorans and the Cardassians, and then the wormhole and trade opening and the Dominion and the war and all that. Like it just kind of like it gradually unfolds, which is one of the reasons why I like it so much.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. But it's also like it's fair. Like if you couldn't get into it, you can't get into it. Like not every show is supposed to be perfect for everyone. If you don't dig it, you don't dig it.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that. I would say that I'm not a huge fan of Voyager, but there's some great episodes of Voyager. Yeah, Next Generation kind of just flirted with the idea of doing ongoing narratives. They did. There's two, and I think there might even be one or two 3-part episodes, but they just kind of they reset back to a default each time. Yeah, Locutus of Borg, good old Locutus. I do kind of like that. The goal with Picard seems to be to explore all of the trauma and like everything that's left over from TMG for Picard is what they're exploring in that show. Like everything that was unresolved through the course of 7 seasons and like however many movies they did, like 5-6 movies. So I appreciate that, but they just don't. I wouldn't say they hit it out of the park all the time. Are we at the point where
I think we wrote this song pretty quick.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just filling time rambling about Star Trek.
Which is, I think, completely acceptable, but...
Yeah. Spell jamming.
Oh, wow, we got a lot of... Hold on, I need to condense this slightly.
Is it taking up too much space?
Yeah, just so that I'd like to not have to, Let me do something with these choruses, hang on.
Okay, I won't mess with it. I'll keep talking about Star Trek.
Yeah.
Best of Both Worlds Part 1 and 2 in the following episode, Family, was the first 3-part arc in Star Trek history. Hey, that was good. Honestly, Family is one of the better episodes. And like Best of Both Worlds was good. But man, I don't remember the name of the actor who played Picard's brother, but he did such a good job. They were very convincing as siblings. Just the way they badger each other and get under each other's skin, and just everything about it was great. Yeah, not my favorite episode of TNG, but that was definitely one of the really good ones. I always get a kick out of all the episodes with Q too, because John Delancey is a treasure. He was wonderful on that show. Must have been so fun for him to just show up, dress up, and just.
I'm sure. I got to be a voice replacement for him on Star Trek Online for a trailer, just for a trailer when they were doing like the Q.
Oh really?
Holiday. Yeah, it's on
Nice.
YouTube, and it's me as Q. I did my best, but I auditioned and they cast me. So.
Yeah, I mean that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Cool.
You can probably find it. It's on the Star Trek Online like YouTube page. Well, that was fun. I'm like, I'm Q, but not that Q. See, that's the problem. Like right now, like I'm Q, but not Q, not the crazy Q, the original Q.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? You wanna do spell jam?
I think I want to jam it.
Let's do it. Let's jam. 3, 2,
All right.
1. Let's jam.
Hold on, let me record it.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right, ready? Cruising into the sea of night as my naughty lord's taking flight. Them pirates got me in the sights, oh no. All aboard for a trip to the stars, sailing planet winds on a space card. Space Dragon's treasure's gonna be ours, let's go. Whether you're a gift merchant, a gift, everyone is welcome on this skiff. Spell jamming, no planning. Spell jamming, on this ship we're hanging. It's so much bigger than your hometown. Don't look back as we leave the ground. Keep an eye out for those space clowns, oh no. Watch out for hamsters, both giant and small. Gonna claim your ship as their own space ball. Better run before we get more, gotta go. Thrakinora had it. Thrakinora had a Z or even a space goat. Everyone is welcome on this boat. I had to get that right. Spell jamming, no planning. Spell jamming, on this ship we're hanging. Astral space is nowhere to get lost. Hauling cargo to cover our costs. If you wanna hear the call of a space whale, come join our crew. We're about to set sail. Jam. Spell jamming, no planning. Spell jamming, on this ship we're hanging. Spell jamming, prepare for ramming. Spell jamming, don't be so famine. Spell jamming. I know we're gonna do it again at 245.
Thrycreen.
I know. I was like, Thrycreen all has a day. Thrycreen. Yeah, so I gotta go.
I feel like it should be Thrycreen.
Thrycreen all Thrycreen had a Z. Oh, that's what it is. The or threw me off. Thrycreen had a Z, or even a space go. Everyone is welcome on this boat.
Yep. More space goes. Spell jamming. Pog slamming.
Pog slamming.
Backgammon. Yeah. Oh man. The main riff is almost identical.
Oh yeah, it kind of is.
Is it? Dun 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 dun. Yeah, it's similar. Yeah.
Close, but not quite. It's not going to get us sued by any means.
No. Has Blur even done anything in the last couple decades? When did they last do something?
Well, the singer still does stuff with the Gorillas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I'd be curious to know if they're still active at all.
Record. Right, exactly. It's Godzilla. No.
Go Godzilla.
Due to international copyrights, that is not Godzilla.
One of the things I've always found funny about getting older is you start to realize how many, like, when IPs cross over, like how much work it probably was to make that happen.
Right, I know. Even the whole like Sony Marvel versus Marvel, and we learn about that. I mean, that's kind of in the news, but
yeah, that's an interesting one. I mean, for those who aren't super aware, Marvel Comics like nearly went under in the 90s, and they sold off a lot of IP, including movie rights, film and television rights to a lot of their marquee stuff.
Who did?
That they're still clawing back at this point.
Who?
Marvel Comics. So they sold the film and television rights to tons of their stuff in the 90s when they were going bankrupt.
Right, yeah.
And then they rebounded and have done very well. But by the time they got to a point where they wanted some of those rights back, Sony's like, well, we keep making Spider-Man movies and they make us a ton of money. We are never selling these rights back to you.
Yeah.
Like, we're just not. That's also why so many projects were rushed out, right? Like there was a Daredevil film series with Ben Affleck that was mixed quality, let's say.
Yeah.
And then there was a long enough gap before they managed to get anything else running that the rights reverted back to Marvel, and then they did
The series.
Probably the best Marvel TV show they've done, I think, still is the Daredevil one. Like that was perfect. So stuff's just been kind of bouncing back and forth. And then when they acquired 20th Century Fox, they got a lot of it back.
And then they're going to reboot Fantastic Four again.
I mean, in fairness, it needs another reboot.
Yeah, but they just did one, and then they did it again.
Yeah, I know. I think there's this, because the Fantastic Four is like they call that like Marvel's first family, right? Like it's such a big deal to the Marvel brand that they feel like they need to do it. And I don't know. Abigail says The Incredibles is the best Fantastic Four movie. It is. The Incredibles is a flawless.
And Mike Van makes a good point too.
Yeah.
Yes, they did it, but they were not good.
No, that's true.
How about Roger Corman? I think Roger Corman probably made the best one so far.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Michael Chiklis did a great job of playing the Thing in the series that had.
Yeah, he did. Was that
the
one with
it had
Jessica Alba?
Jessica Alba and Captain America as the Human Torch.
Yeah, I know. That was weird.
Chris Evans, that's his name.
Chris Evans got definitely got a couple of. I mean, he's definitely stepped up to the plate, but Chris Evans certainly got some good chances. We'll just put it that way. You got to be Human Torch for 2 movies, and then you got to be Captain America for like 12.
For like at least 8, 3 Captain America films he's in,
and then all the Avenger movies.
4 Avengers films. Was he in anything else?
He might. I mean, who knows? He might have made like some cameos in some of the other ones too.
I did really like the fact that he was the one who did like the old recordings of exercise routines that the kids had to watch on the VHS tape in Spider-Man. And the gym teacher's like, pretty sure this guy's a war criminal now, but these are good tapes. And like, he's like, let's talk about cardio or whatever it was. That was wonderful. Anyways, yeah, you planning on seeing Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
We know how it is. I don't go to a lot of movies anymore. The last thing I saw was Everything Everywhere All at Once, and
I heard that's amazing, right?
I fear no theater experience will match that ever. It was my favorite thing I've seen since Fury Road.
My friend was in the closing scene of the latest Spider-Man movie. In the bar scene, Cristo Fernandez, he plays Danny Rojas on.
Oh yeah. He was in the bar with Tom Hardy.
Yeah, and I was like, I saw him in England a month ago, and I was bugging him. I'm like, dude, is Marvel calling? Are you gonna be the next Venom? What's going on? He did not. He didn't tell me shit.
Yeah, can you imagine? I bet the NDAs that you get working on Disney related projects are like, they come in a leather bound.
They're probably so thick that like it even says like, you must lie to your friends, even if they push you against the wall and say, are you in the next Marvel movie? You have to lie and say that you're not.
Yeah, I get I get a lot less time to go see films, because I used to see every Marvel film at whenever the first showing was possible. It was when I would see them. But since becoming a dad, I've seen like 3 movies, and with my time being that much less available, and knowing that everything is going to hit Disney Plus within a certain amount of time, unless I'm really excited for it, I'm probably not going to go see it in the theater anymore.
Yeah, I mean, no. Am I going to go see Doctor Strange in the theater? No, but I'll see it when it comes, to Disney Plus.
Yeah, Gusto Punch has got it. The Northman is the next thing I would see.
Yeah, I might go to the theater for that.
Yeah, my cinephile friends who have seen it were like, I was just in awe for the entire thing all the way through.
Great.
So, yeah, I mean, the guy directed The Witch and The Lighthouse. Like,
really?
Yeah, that's who the director is.
Robert God.
Eggers. And
those are both incredible films.
Yes. So I'm very excited to see that, and I would love to see Nick Cage's movie, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. But I will probably watch that on Netflix or something whenever it comes to that, because I'm not such a diehard Nick Cage fan that I would go to see that in the theater. But yeah, how many kids movies have you seen over and over again? I've been very lucky in that my daughter, despite being a toddler, doesn't watch anything on repeat. Really, like if we sit down and watch Moana, I think there might be an instance or two where she wanted to watch it again, but usually she'll just want to watch something else. So that's been really helpful in not going crazy, because some kids will like, I like this movie and it's Frozen and I'm gonna watch Frozen 6 times a day forever, and you're like, oh no, I want to die, because you get so tired of it. But so far my kid hasn't done that. But yeah, Northman looks awesome.
Yeah, okay.
Really
now that I know it's the director of The Witch and The Lighthouse, which I didn't realize was the same director.
Yeah, Robert Eggers.
And Bjork's in it.
Bjork's in it. She hasn't been in anything in decades. Anya Taylor-Joy is in it. Nicole Kidman and Ethan Hawke and Claes Bang are in it.
And I mean, Alexander Skarsgård's a great actor too. So
he's a good actor. He looks like a Northman.
And I mean, in True Blood, his name was Eric Northman. So.
Yeah, I know, right? So, no, I'm excited for that. The trailer for it, I was like, yes, this is what I want to see. Also, if you're like, man, they make a lot of superhero movies, I wish they'd make something else. Well, go see Everything Everywhere All at Once. Go see Northman. Go see The Green Knight. Go see, there is stuff going out that could be supported.
Green Knight was the first movie that I saw in the theater, like post-COVID, and there were 6 people in the theater. I went like to a matinee. There were 6 people in the theater, and there was one guy with his dog that was clearly not a service dog that was like digging the seat the whole time. And then there was another guy that wouldn't get off his cell phone. I'm like, come on, man.
Good old theater experiences.
Yeah. I'm like, I guess theaters are back.
Yeah, I was when I caught Everything Everywhere All at Once. It was an unexpectedly full theater. Like things have just started loosening up. I did not expect the theater to completely fill, but it did. But also, it's the perfect kind of movie to see in a theater with lots of people because you want people to react to it because it's a movie where you just don't know where it's going and there's a lot to react to. So
all right, well, maybe I'll start going back to the movies a little bit.
Anyways, this is usually a music show.
Yeah. Are we right at the time where
we're pretty close?
People are coming back in?
We have time to probably play something and then do spell jamming again.
Okay. Let's play.
Yeah.
Rise of the Tarrasque. Let's do it.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
There can be only one. All the world is undone in destruction. No one knows who it serves, what foul purpose confers its instruction. You've no choice when you hear it coming. All you can do to get through is start running. Rise of the Tarrasque. No one dares to ask how you fight it. If you do, you'll end up in a cast. Rise of the Tarrasque. All your fears are masked. It's defeat and impossible task. With a swipe of its tail, it will rend your chainmail. It's so tragic. Its unbeatable shell will reflect and repel all your magic. All the legends foretold it lay sleeping, but in divine wrath it starts creeping. Rise of the Tarrasque. No one dares to ask how you fight it. If you do, you'll end up in a cast. Rise of the Tarrasque. All your fears are masked. It's defeat and impossible task. Slumbering beneath the ground, sometimes lost, sometimes found. Forever in hunger it's bound, with disaster its crown, force of nature unbound. Rise of the Tarrasque. No one dares to ask how you fight it. If you do, you'll end up in a cast. Rise of the Tarrasque. All your fears are masked. It's defeat and impossible task. It's defeat and impossible task. I went a little rogue. I went rogue on the end there, but I had fun.
That was good.
I was just feeling it.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
All right, now I feel like we've got some more people in the house. We should probably go back to
Spell jamming.
Wow,
Spell jamming.
I've been recording this entire time. That was
No planning.
Let's go back to. You got it, Mars. It's coming at you.
Yeah.
This thing's coming at you. All right, I'm going to record it again. We ready? Spell jamming. Cruising into the sea of night as my naughty lord's taking flight. Them pirates got me in their sight, oh no. All aboard for a trip to the stars. Sailing plan a win on a space card. Space Dragon's treasure's gonna be ours, let's go. Whether you're a gift merchant or gift, everyone is welcome on this skiff. Spell jamming, no planning. Spell jamming, on this ship we're hanging. So much bigger than your hometown. Don't look back as we look to ground. Keep an eye out for these space clowns, oh no. Watch out for hamsters, both giant and small. Gonna claim your ship as their own space ball. Better run before we get mauled, gotta go. I can have a or even space go. Everyone is welcome on this boat. Spell jamming, no planning. Spell jamming, on this ship we're hanging. Astral space is nowhere to get lost. Hauling cargo to cover our costs. If you wanna hear the call of a space whale, come join our crew. We're about to set sail. Spell jamming, no planning. Spell jamming, on this ship we're hanging. Spell jamming, prepare for ramming. Spell jamming, don't be so famine. Spell jamming. We did it.
It's pretty good.
Mars likes it.
Good. Oh man.
My hands
Bucky
don't
O'Hare in chat.
necessarily like it too much.
Bucky O'Hare. That takes me back to 80s cartoons, I think.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Mm,
Well, we have a bit of time. What do you feel like playing?
we do. Shoot, I don't know. Let me go into the old vault. The old vault. You know what I could do? It's only a minute long.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, if you want to
Why
do
not?
that. Yeah, do it.
We're all
we won't
cross.
get in trouble for that, right?
Nope. Not at all. Where are you? Got my notes. They're the legends of the multiverse, saviors of us all. Try to conquer them and we'll only watch you fall. They're the legends of the multiverse, heroes one and all, traveling through wide space and answering the call. Legends of the multiverse, legends of the multiverse, legends of the multiverse, legends of the multiverse.
That one is
You just killed a minute. What'd you say?
Doesn't matter. I was going to suggest cheers for the dungeon masters, since Dungeon Master came to the game last week and is still available.
Yes. I am your guide. Fear not, Dylan. Reading story in the new. Where are you? Okay, gotcha. Here we go. This one's for the dungeon masters, weaving stories each week anew. Scheduling can be a disaster, but they always pull it through. We raise our glass to you with heartfelt cheers, even though you brought us tears. You guided us through thick and thin for many days and many years. This one's for the NPCs, both prepared and on the fly. Denizens of the world we share, both love and terrorize. Will our heroes live or will they die? We'll just have to improvise. Tell us to roll and give it a try. Then it's time to throw the dice. 3 cheers for the dungeon masters for giving us their all. 3 cheers for the story crafters. Join us in our call. This one's for the mighty masters, the demons and the gods, the fireballs and lightning bolts, and one staff and rods. You're the master of the rules, the champions of lore. We raise our dice to you, 'cause you leave us wanting more. 3 cheers for the dungeon masters. The whistle. The poor man's harmonica.
You gonna get somebody to do a harmonica for you for some of these at some point? Just bring them in. I need.
There might be I don't know, a harmonica solo could be cool on that song.
It does, like, I was listening to it, I'm like, this sounds like a folk song. Yeah.
It does, kind of.
Anyways.
You know, I mean, if I had to choose, I always like to do Displaced Displacer. Is that okay?
That song's awesome. I like that song. People have been asking for Lizard Folk as well.
I played that last night on my show.
Oh, yeah?
Too, but I don't mind playing it again.
Yeah. Stabbing a mage. That's a wizard poke.
Yeah. Displaced and dispossessed, forever on the run, we never rest. It's here we put our skills to the test. Can you tell me where I've been? To the underdark from my native green, trying to find a new home in the in-between. Every day the same arrangement, hunt to kill and miss estrangement. Been in long defeated darkness, stuck in play, we kill in ambush. Are we truly evil if we made this way? Always left and never right. Midnight black as dark as night. Displaced, displaced, and lost without a way. Am a name for what I do, what I had to suffer through. What was done to me, I would do to you. Think you see me, but I'm not there. Think you hate me, but I don't care. Soon you'll see the depths of your despair. We're divided and abandoned by a plan we had no hand in. Feeling like defeated darkness, stuck in play, we kill in ambush. Are we truly evil if we made this way? Always left and never right. Midnight black as dark as night. Displaced, displaced, and lost without a way. Displaced, displaced. Displaced, displaced. Yeah, one of my favorites still. Of the newer ones, you know.
No, that one is awesome.
And it makes me think of Ozzy every time, so I like that too.
watching a video the other day of him listening to the recording of one of his God, what was it? It was him listening to the master for the first time in like 30 years of something that he had recorded.
Yeah.
But the person who was playing it for him isolated the guitar track and played it because it was what's his
Randy
name?
Rhoads.
Yes.
Yeah, the guitar player who died.
Yeah, and he just isolated it, and you just see like as soon as he isolated the track, you see Ozzy like bolt up out of his seat, and he's like listening to it, and he's just like, man, he was so good.
Yeah. Yeah. He was great. I want to say in Burbank, there's something named after him in Burbank too, not too far from here.
Oh, really?
Because he was from Burbank, yeah. All right, you guys want lizard folk? But yes, someone also wrote in chat, I saw it go by, that it just gives me an excuse to show off my lizard folk figure. Fine. Then you get to see it again. This is probably the first lizard folk figure ever made. It's from Raoul Partha.
Oh, man.
I had it when I was a kid. I mean, it's painted like when I was a kid, so the paint job's kind of crappy. Sorry about that. And it's made of lead, so I'm getting lead poisoning as we speak, but still, it's pretty awesome. Back then, they were called Lizard Man. We've enlightened. We've gotten better. Now they're lizard folk.
Lizard folk.
Yep, lizard folk. The style of Neil Young. Lizard folk stabbing a mage, that's a wizard poke. Lizard folk eating apes in the cold, that's a blizzard yo. Lizard folk down on their luck, now that lizard's broke. Lizard folk, no fur, only scales, that's a lizard coat. Cold-blooded swamps flooded, spears jutted, enemies gutted. You won't seem to think that we're draconic. Sermons to the greatest words, but we find your thoughts are running. We make our ways on our own terms, like lizard folk making a meal with an artichoke. Lizard folk getting up from a nap now that lizards woke. Lizard folk chatting away now they're blowing smoke. Lizard folk always working out now that lizards yo. Homes protected, strength projected, gas rejected, tribes connected. You won't seem to think that we're draconic. Sermons to the greatest words, but we find your thoughts are running. We make our way on our own terms, like lizard folk. We're nothing like frogs. Did you hear us croak? Lizard folk becoming a druid now that lizards old. Lizard folk
what were we going to wrap with? Somebody requested something else.
I know what we're gonna wrap with.
Oh.
This one is for Lauren. I want you to be happy, I want you to be safe. And if we can't be either, then I'll toast you in the grave. I'm hanging with the phoenix as we travel across the land, thwarting lots of evil with a cast of burning hands. So let's take it one problem at a time. If we've been together, then no mountain we're on climb. So gather on the fire, my friends, and sing another line. Let's celebrate together till we all run out of rhymes. Hey! I'll catch you with my wings, and when it gets real dire, I'll tabloid all the things. My friends are like my mellows, time up all the sweet. I try not hard to from them when I'm bringing on the heat. Then we'll take it one problem at a time. If we've been together, then the mountain we won't climb. So gather around and find my friends and sing another line. Let's celebrate together till we all run out of rhymes. Hey! Hey! Travel, I've been to many lands. We can even go right now, just let me grab my pants. I'll follow you through the curve and hear you with the stuff. If we stick together, everything will turn out well. Yeah, we'll take it, we'll put them at a time. If we've been together, then no mountain we won't climb. So gather around the fire, my friends, and sing another line. So celebrate together till we all run out of rhymes. Hey! 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 Hey, jumping through the portholes and jumping in the plane. Always fighting evil and meeting all your pain. And helping up the heroes and the BFGs. Really happy and I will be at ease. Yeah, man, chicken, we'll put them at a time. If you dance together, then the mountain we will climb. Gather around the phone, my friends, and sing another line. Let's celebrate together till we all run out of rhymes. Hey! 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 Yeah, man, chicken, we'll put them at a time. If you dance together, then the mountain we will climb. Still a lot of fun here, but now it's time to go. I can fight you tomorrow, man. I know the show. And it's 3 o'clock.
I'm out of breath. Thank you all for tuning in to Bardic Inspiration today. That was wonderful. Nicely done. Yeah, you just like fire, flames coming off. Yeah.
And if someone else requested a different song, I apologize. I didn't see it. I was in the mood.
No, it's all good.
We'll get it next week.
Yep. You'll catch us next week at the same time, but tomorrow you'll catch Mars at 7 a.m. Pacific with Mars Guiding Hand. Jason, anything you want to highlight before we wrap?
Yeah, today at 5, I will be over on Play Renegade running the new G.I. Joe role-playing game. And then tomorrow night at 7 p.m., I will be on my channel doing Whatever You Want Wednesdays, an all-request show. And I do plenty of songs from this show, too, if you missed something.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great rest of your week. We'll catch you later.
Bye, everybody.
Cheers.